Have you ever stood at the edge of something new and felt fear wrap itself around you like a cold wind? Maybe it stopped you from taking a chance. Maybe it whispered, "You're not ready. Don't even try." If you've ever felt that, this story will stay with you, because it's about a girl named Mira and the night when fear tried to break her, but instead ended up shaping her into someone unstoppable. Mira lived in a small coastal town where storms came without warning. She had a dream. She wanted to become a singer. Her voice was soft, full of emotion, but she never sang in front of people. Every time she tried, fear grabbed her throat. What if you're not good enough? What if they laugh? What if you fail? So Mira kept her songs hidden, like treasures locked inside a chest she was scared to open. One evening, a powerful storm swept through the town. Winds howled, trees bent, and the ocean roared like a wild beast. Mira's little brother Arham was stuck at the old lighthouse where he worked part-time. The phone lines were dead, the roads were flooded, and the rescue team said they couldn't reach him until morning. Mira felt fear punch her in the chest. What if something happens to him? What if she went alone and the storm got worse? She stood frozen in her house, rain hammering against the windows, until something inside her whispered, "Fear will not save him. Courage will." With shaking hands, she grabbed a lantern, put on her boots, and stepped into the storm. The road to the lighthouse was a narrow path along the cliffs. Waves crashed below, sending water spraying over her feet. Every few steps, fear screamed, "Turn back! You can't do this! You're going to get hurt!" But Mira kept moving. Not fast, not perfectly, but forward. She remembered something her grandmother used to say, "Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is walking while your fear walks with you." Step by shaky step, Mira reached the lighthouse. Inside, Arham sat huddled near a broken window, soaked and shivering. "Mira, how did you get here in this storm?" he asked, eyes wide. "I was scared," she said softly, "but fear didn't get to choose." She lit the lantern. The warm glow filled the lighthouse, pushing away the darkness. In that moment, something changed in Mira. She had faced a fear far bigger than singing in front of people, and she had won. A week later, the town held a small community event to celebrate surviving the storm. Mira stood backstage, hands cold, heart racing. Her old fear tried to return. What if your voice shakes? What if you forget the words? But this time, Mira smiled. She whispered to her fear, "You can stay, but you're not in charge anymore." She walked onto the stage. Her voice trembled at first, then grew stronger, warmer, powerful. The crowd fell silent. They weren't hearing just a song. They were hearing courage. When she finished, the applause echoed like waves, not because she was perfect, but because she dared. Fear will always appear in your life, before a dream, before a risk, before something meaningful. But remember Mira's truth. Fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a doorway. Walk through it even if your legs shake. Walk through it even if your voice trembles, because on the other side of fear is the version of you that you were always meant to become. So ask yourself right now, what fear is standing in front of you? And when will you take that first courageous step?